As I took the metro downtown, a fun night felt like a sure thing. Okay, to be fair, a gut feeling. My ex had cut me loose, so I needed a gallery placement. I'd been single a while back when I lived on the West Coast, but I'd never been on the Eastern Market. But at the first bar, I immediately saw an issue with the clientele. It may not have been a gay bar, but it was definitely a metro center. But I got to drinking. They were fun cocktails with crystals sitting on top and a foggy bottom. I drank a shit ton, if you will, a balls ton. When I signed for my tab, my handwriting was so sloppy that it would have broken a law on font. I stumbled out and I went over to the club, but the bouncer wasn't letting me in. I screamed, "You's treating me so poorly." But with his lisp, he just said, "You're underage. The club isn't 14th. He thought I had a fake, and he thought I was 20 years old at most. It seemed there was no chance of entry. My original plans all but Fort Totten. But at the last second, I saw he was holding a cat. I snatched it away, and I yelled, "How much is your pet worth to you?" Reluctantly, he let me in. But my victorious mood was quickly stuffed into the archives, because there was my ex, Claire, in her low-cut top. It was basically Cleveland Park, for crying out loud. And she was dancing with Vernon from work, who she told me not to worry about. Now I felt like a dupe on top of everything else. She was clearly going to Mount Vernon at the end of the night. I teared up so quickly that my face became a waterfront. This unexpected reunion was kind of hard, nay, V-hard. Then, even worse, 3 other coworker bros showed up. There were 4 of them. It was all McPherson in a square. I'm not proud, but I stumbled up and said, "Hey, Claire, sorry to break up this Logan and Thomas circle." "Oh, now you've got Frank on ya? Jeez. How could you hurt me like this? I thought we were forever. I thought it was Claire and done. Also, pay me back all the money I spent on you. Gala debt is a debt." From there, it was hard to remember what happened or even where I was. I was a van mess. Blagged out, I was inside of the club. Blagged in, alley. Then I had a moment of clarity. "You know what, Josh?" I said. "You took her for granted, and it cost you." But now, you're not going to win a war for her heart. Stop spending money binge drinking. Your tolerance is going north and your capital south. As I took the metro home, I realized I also had to stop focusing on sex. My mind was on a single track, but it's not all about delay. I was starting to feel better. That pep talk had hit the mark. I went home to get some rest in. I'd been on a dangerous path, but after some maintenance, I was getting back onto a safe track. Soon enough, I'd be #back to good.